So this video is designed to give you an introduction to how to complete round one in Mimic Pro. The first thing that you want to do when you log into the simulation is watch the video. It gives you an overview of how to complete all of the decisions, and it's also a good thing to reference back to. You can always go back to the video if you have any questions when you're working in the simulation. So after you watch the video, you'll click Get Started, and then you're going to want to read through all of the information. So it tells you down here, these are your objectives. Once an objective is completed, it will receive a check marks. So it gives you a, walk through, again, navigation. This is the summary, and this is the summary and buttons bar. You can use this for quick reference. This is the progress bar that shows you how much of each round you've made it through. So it gives you an overview. This tells you can go to the next page and allows you to look at the instructions, and then you get started. So the first thing you're going to do, you're going to read through the scenario, read through the brief, all of this information. It's going to tell you, what you're going to see, what you're going to do. So you're going to want to read through this whole scenario. Click continue, and now you see over here, scenarios clicked. Now we're on to product review. This is where you'll spend time for the first assignment looking through each of the products. So in the simulation, you have the ability to advertise any of these three products. You can pick one, you can pick three, and it tells you what the prices are, how many were sold last quarter, what revenue, the amount of profit, and you'll use this to look at your pros and cons for the first assignment of which ones what are the advantages and the disadvantages of advertising each of these. So using this information here, like the price and the margin and all of that, this is your interpretation of the pros and cons of advertising each of these products. Once you do that and you decide, now you click continue. I thought I clicked continue. And okay, sorry, I was a little frozen there. And now you're on to the next where you're going to research keywords. So it gives you a tip. It says select a bare minimum of 5 for your products. I'm telling you that if you only select 5, you are not going to have very good results. So really take the effort and think about what you want to do here, right? So you can actually search. Let's say you're going to advertise the GoPro. So you can search there, and it's going to give you, keywords that are relevant to that. It tells you the average monthly searches for them, the competition, and your suggested bid. You can sort by any of these. Let's say I really want to find ones that have high monthly search, right? So I'm going to pick a bunch of those. And then maybe I want some that have, low competition. So, or I guess there's low, medium competition. So I'm going to pick a bunch of those. And then maybe I also want to think about keywords. Like, do I want generic ones, like about the GoPro? Do I want best pro? Think about overall what you want to do, what your overall strategy is as you're picking keywords. Then you can do the same thing if you're going to advertise the Panasonic. So you can do the same thing for that one. You can also just look for words that have no brand. So digital camera, video camera, right? So you want to have a nice combination of all different types of keywords. So now that when you've done that, and there's lots of them. So I like using the search to help you refine your strategy. Now you're going to click continue, and this is talking about your website setup. So it's asking you for your landing page, right? So here's your Kent's Camera Castle homepage, and then each of the 3 brand pages, and then the specific products. So I picked mainly words for GoPro, so I'm thinking I'm going to direct them right to the GoPro page. You can do a little bit of research and look at that information, right? So you can look at, if you just go to the actual brand page, what are the number of visits, that sort of thing. So then once you do that, you continue, and now you're going to put your campaign together. So I want my campaign to be I know that I need to spend $5,000 total, and I haven't gotten to my email campaign yet. So I'm going to start with $4,000 here. I'm going to save that. I'm going to create my new ad group, which is going to be GoPro. I don't want to use a default bid. And the reason is because, well, I mean, you can look. So I see that almost everything is under $1. So you can do one of two things. If you do a default bid of $1, it says you haven't added keywords. So I don't want to do that yet. I want to actually go through and I want to look at my key. So if this one here is, see how it puts my default bid in. So I'm okay with that, but I can't bid $1 for this. The suggested bid is $1.21. So I'm going to actually make that $1.50. This one here, $1 is way too high if the average bid is 17 cents. I'm going to make mine 25 cents. So using a default bid is not a good idea. The other thing is, and this has happened with students in the past, you don't want to do something like bid $500 for a keyword, right? You're trying to spend $4,000, and I have students in the past that said, wow, I'm just going to pick 4 keywords and I'm going to bid $4,000 or $1,000 on each keyword. If you do that, it's not going to run. If you bid significantly higher than the suggested bid, you're actually not going to get results for that. So you want to do this. I would do the suggested bid for this one, maybe even for this one. This one here, I'm going to do 25 cents. So I want to be a little bit higher, especially on the ones that have high competition. So like this one, 97 cents, high competition. I might want to even actually go up a little bit higher. So that's what you want to do. You want to go through them. Now you're going to write your ad. So the destination website, I want to direct them specifically to the GoPro Hero 7. Although I didn't really pick a lot of keywords on that. So I, at this point, would probably go back and say, you know what, I am gonna advertise the GoPro Hero 7, and I'm gonna pick specific words for that. But based on the words that I did pick, I'm just gonna send them to the GoPro. Okay, now I have to write a headline. So I'm gonna say, get your GoPro now. My second headline would say, wide range of products. And you can see it's showing your ad. So now my description says, I don't know, I'm going to say, now is a great time to get the GoPro camera of your dreams. I don't know, that sounds good. All right, so now I save that. Oh, I'm missing a line from my ad. What am I missing? Where does it say I'm missing something? Oh, GoPro. All right, so now I have my ad group, and it shows what my ad looks like, and it shows my keywords, and so now I can continue. Now remember, this is very bare minimum. You need to put more into this than what I just did. You can, go in and edit it. You could delete it and start over. So for the sake of demonstration purposes, I'm going to continue. Now, again, there's information that you want to read on email campaigns. So go through, read all of that. Now you're going to name your campaign. So I'm going to stick with my GoPro. And you don't have to. You can decide, you know what, I'm going to do an ad campaign for GoPro, and I'm going to do an email campaign for Canon, or I'm going to do an email campaign for all of our products. So my email subject is going to be great sale on GoPro cameras. From, I'm going to say that my from is going to be Monique Dahl, and my from address is going to be Monique at kentscameracastle.com. And you can see over here the email preview, right? So the subject says great sale on GoPro cameras. From me, it's got my email address. So I'm going to save that. And now I want to know what template. So if you and you can read through, you can look at these and figure out, I don't want to do simple text. I mean, the whole point of this is I want to show my camera. So for this, I'm going to pick a 1 column. I'm going to add some, I'm going to choose my image. Oh, I need to save before I move on. Okay, so I'm going to add some content. GoPro ... I'm going to type in some really great information. I'm going to, why does it say I need to save before? What do I need to save? Okay. Oh, save. Gotcha. Choose my image. You know what? I'm going to start with the company logo. Here's what I'm going to do. And then here, I'm going to tell a story about the company. I'm going to save that. Here, now I'm going to give information on my GoPro, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to save that. Choose my image. I'm going to use product for sale. Wow, $100. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to tell a story about my company. Here's my camera. Here's the information. So now I'm going to continue. And now I have to review my budget. So my starting budget was $5,000. I spent $4,000 on search, and my email cost me $129 because it's $29 just to execute that. So I actually have $871 that I can still use. So you know what? I'm actually going to go and buy more keywords with that. I'm going to go back up to my ad campaign, and with that, I'm going to, I think I do it here. Edit and add more keywords. Nope, I guess select more keywords. And now I can add $871 more of keywords in there. So then when I get to my budget review, I need to save that. Takes a minute here. Okay. So I'm at my budget review, and so I now spent my additional, I don't need this up there. I now spent my additional $871, and now I am able to review and submit. So this shows me, again, you reviewed the scenario, you looked at the products, you chose your keywords, and it shows you like which ones I have medium competition, high competition. I looked at my website. I created my search campaign, I created my email campaign, I reviewed my budget, and now you run your simulation. That's the overview for completing round 1. I will do additional videos on analyzing results and completing round 2.